Packing toiletries can be one of the most stressful parts of packing for carry-on, but there are 5 weird tips that can help you make packing toiletries so much easier. And dare I say, a little bit fun? Hi, I'm Annie, I'm a frequent traveler, and I run the account Average Girl Does Cool Things. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 tips that will help you make packing toiletries even easier. But before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more travel inspo and how-to content. Okay, let's get right into it. First tip is to take only what you need. I mean, obviously we know we're taking travel size containers, right? That's that like 3-1-1 liquid rule. If you're going through American TSA, 3 ounces, 1 bag only. You gotta fit all your liquids in that. But why are you taking shampoo and conditioner when they already have it at the hotel? Particular hair types accepted, obviously. But like, why are you taking 3 different eyeshadows when 1 compact will do? Do you really need dry shampoo and texturizing shampoo and hairspray for a 3-day trip? You don't need a bunch of options. You gotta pare down to just what you need for that particular time frame. So I like to do this by opening up my toiletry bag, and as I get ready in the morning, I put whatever I used into the bag. And that way I know exactly what I use, and I'm not taking a bunch of extras like just in case. Tip number 2 is to stop buying giant toiletry cases. Do you guys remember when we got those like giant train cases from like Bath and Body Works, like at Christmas time? They would fold out and they had like 3 pouches, but they were like this big. Some of y'all are still using those to pack your toiletries, and it's gotta stop. You are taking up so much available real estate in your suitcase just with the case. A bag will do, and if you don't have TSA Precheck, then you're gonna need that quart baggie anyway. Now, not the first time I've mentioned them, I love Aloha bags. I take 1 for toiletries and 1 for makeup. And then when I get to the hotel, I just unpack the everyday items onto the counter so that I have them all accessible. And like, one of my great joys in life is when I stay at a nice hotel and they organize the toiletries for you, or they organize the makeup for you. Oh, it's like such a good touch. Then when I get home, I just dump it in the sink, go through it, throw out anything that's empty, make note of what I need to replace, repack the bag, and then it's always ready for me the next time I have a trip. Tip number 3 is to hit up those Sephora samples. If you are not already a Sephora shopper, how? The greatest pleasure of shopping at Sephora is the samples. Okay, you get like 3 with every online order, and then if you're a beauty insider or whatever, you're part of their program, you earn points, and then you can get like sample sets and try things out. And it's amazing. You get amazing quality items. I keep a drawer of samples in my bathroom, and if I'm pressed for space, I will take samples with me. It is such an amazing way to save space in your toiletry bag and try new products, which makes it really fun. Oh, and by the way, if you forget one of your favorite products, you can actually go to Sephora and ask them to make you a sample. Like anything that comes in a tube, a pump, or a squeeze container, they can make you like little mini samples, and they'll do up to 3 per visit. So that's a great way. If you forget your favorite product, you can just go replace it really quickly and not have to spend the money. Tip number 4, discard as you go if you can. Now, this may not help you on the flight out because you're still subject to those TSA 311 rules, but it can make coming home significantly lighter. Basically, you're gonna take the samples that are running out, and as you use them up, discard them. That way you don't have to pack it and bring it home. Now, one caveat to this tip, I don't love this tip when you are traveling somewhere that is super remote and doesn't have great trash infrastructure. Okay, not every country, not every place you fly to or travel to can handle refuse the same way that we can in like the Western world. So you gotta be mindful of that. You're better off like bringing your trash home where it can be properly disposed of. But it is a great tip if you're traveling abroad and returning home through somewhere with tighter liquid restrictions. I'm looking at you, London Heathrow. If you're not familiar, London Heathrow makes you take all of your liquids out and repack them in a bag that they provide, and it is a small bag. They're quite strict about it. So in particular, if you're traveling through London Heathrow and you're like having to go through security as you fly back through, this might be one of those times when you want to use that like use and discard strategy. And tip number 5 is get that pre-check, baby. I don't know what I have to do to convince you to get TSA Precheck. If you don't already have it, what are you doing? It's not expensive. Like, you go through TSA Precheck, you don't have to take your liquids out, and they're not checking how much you have. Like, technically, yes, you do need to follow the 311 rule, but I've been flying TSA Precheck for the past like 6 years, and I've never once had them question me on it. As long as your individual containers are in that 3 ounce or under, it's highly unlikely that they're gonna pull you over and search your bag for that. Candles, yes, I learned that one the hard way. But liquids under 3 ounces, nah. If you want more tips on how to pack carry-on only, I recommend that you go watch this video next. I hope this video was helpful. Until next time, go create a life you love. Bye.